Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, this is my video about comparative adjective, and here I want to explain about the comparative adjective from my perspective. I'm not too good in English because I'm too late to learn English from older. I'm too old. Okay, let's go. If I help you guys if I have mistake when I explain this comparative adjective. You can tell me in the comment. I'm really not too good when I explain this. I hope you guys understand me. Okay, let's go to the material. Before we go to the material, I want to introduce myself. And my name is NabilaNovianti. You can call me Nabil. And this is my picture from my Instagram. You don't follow me in the Instagram because I don't too much more active in the Instagram. And I was born in Jakarta and now I'm 20 years old. Okay, next. Here I want to describe to the comparative adjectives that I have summary from various sources. This is my perspective before, and let's start. The comparative adjectives are used to compare difference between the two objects they modify. For the example, larger, smaller, faster, higher. And we can see more than like this in the next slide. When we talk about two things, we can compare them. We can see if they are the same or different. Perhaps they are the same in some way and different in other ways. We can use comparative adjective to describe the difference. For the example, in the example below, bigger is the comparative form of the adjective big. And we have some example more. A1 is bigger than A2. We can see A1 is bigger than A2. A1 is bigger than A2. And there are two ways to make or to from a comparative adjective. And short adjective add er, and long adjective use more. This is a table. You can see short adjective add er, and the example this. And number one is one-syllable adjective, old, fresh. Two-syllable adjective ending in y. You can see this is happy and easy. And the rule add er. If you see old or happy, you can adjective term old to older, and happy and happier. Fair use if the adjective end in e, just add r. Like example, late to later. And variation if the adjective end in consonant, vowel, consonant, double, and the last consonant, like big to bigger. Variation if the adjective end in y, change the I to I. Change the y to I. Sorry. And the example is happy to happier. Okay, next. This is table 2. You can see long adjective use more, and the example this. Two-syllable adjective not ending in y, modern, pleasant. All adjective of 3 or more syllable, you can see expensive and intellectual. And you can use more like more to more modern, like modern to more modern, and expensive to more expensive. Okay, next. And to compare two objects, we can, this is usually used as an as. If two objects are equal, or then if two objects are not equal, or then if two objects are not equal. And the example of the use of as is as follow. She is as older as her sister. He is not as stupid as he looks. I am almost as good in math as in science. The book is not as exciting as the last one. Manuel, example of the use of then are the follow. You can see the example is she is stronger than my brother, and it is colder than it was yesterday. And the last one, their shop is more crowded than yours. And we have four example like this, but we can tell the for one shareable adjective plus the suffix er in the adjective. And for the example, she is stronger than my brother, and it is colder today than it was yesterday. And to adjective with three more syllables, use more adjective without the suffix er. And for example, this is computer is more expensive than that one. Two adjectives, two more syllable ending in y. Change the suffix y to er. For the example, this grammar topic is easier than most other. From easier to from easy to easier, like this is y, the last character is y, and you can change the suffix y to ear, like easy to easier. And next, to adjective with two syllable, use more plus adjective without the er ending for. For the example, their shop is more crowded than yours. And we have note with two more syllable adjectives, we can use or more, like quiet to quieter or more quieter, and clever to clever or more clever, narrow to narrow or more narrow, and simple to simpler or more simple. Exception, the following adjectives have irregular form, like good to better, and well or healthy to better, bad to worse, for to further or footer. And next, we use of comparative adjective. We use comparative adjective when talking about two things. Reminding again, just talking about two things, not 3 or 10 things, only two things. Often, the comparative adjective is followed by than. Look at the example. Auntie is stronger than Billy, and it is hotter today than it was yesterday. And not again. Although we use comparative adjective when talking about two things, not 3 or more things, just two things, in the fact one or both of the things may be a group of things, like for example, Mountain Everest is higher than all other mountains. And now, here, we are talking about hundreds of mountains, but we are still comparing one thing, Mountain Everest, to one another thing, all other mountains. And more example of comparative adjective sentence, we have my bag is bigger than yours, and a rose is more beautiful than a daisy, and my brother is taller than me but is younger too. the earth is larger in the diameter than the moon. Like this is bold too, but I'm not bold this. And the last one is learning Korean is more difficult than learning Japanese. So this is all definition of comparative adjective from various sources from me, and sorry for my bad explain because I'm not too good in English, but you can understand a little bit more. And thank you for your guys attention. See you next time. Thank you.